A train is the freest when it's on the tracks, but if you take it off the tracks to give it liberty, it can't go anywhere. And friend, looking down at your world in 2026, I see a lot of folks who have jumped the tracks of your own values and are wondering why they're stuck in the mud. Now just think about that for a second. We've got folks today saying, "Zig, I want to be free. I want to work whenever I want, from wherever I want, and I don't want any rules." Well, let me tell you, when you have no rules and no boundaries, you don't have freedom, you have chaos. A train is powerful. It can move tons of freight across a continent, but it only does that when it stays within the narrow confines of those steel rails. You, my friend, are designed for power, but you've been trying to drive your train through the forest and the swamp, and you're wondering why you're exhausted. It's been 14 years since I graduated to the next life, and I've been watching you. Back in 2012, we thought we were busy. We had our Blackberries and our early iPhones, and we thought we were the height of sophistication. But looking at you in 2026, my goodness, you've got artificial intelligence doing your thinking, you've got screens on your wrists, and you're living in virtual worlds. But here is the tragedy. You are more connected than any generation in history. Yet I see more lonely, depressed, and burned-out people than ever before. The news tells you it's the 3% inflation or the job market cooling that's the problem, but I'm here to tell you, you can't digitize the human soul. Burnout doesn't come from working hard. I worked 10, 12, 14 hours a day when I was building my career, and I went to bed with a smile on my face. Burnout comes when you are doing things that don't matter to people you don't even like for a purpose you don't believe in. You're always on for a boss or a social media feed, but you're always off for the people who call you dad, mom, or friend. In my day, I taught the wheel of life. I want you to visualize a wagon wheel with 7 spokes. Physical, your health. Spiritual, your relationship with God. Mental, what you're learning. Financial, the money in your pocket. Career, the work you do. Family, the people you love. Social, your community. In 2026, your wheel is lopsided. Because you can work from your kitchen table, your career spoke is 10 feet long. But because you haven't been to a park or a gym in a month, your physical spoke is 2 inches long. Your social spoke is made of likes and comments from strangers on the splinter net instead of real-life handshakes and hugs. If you try to put that wheel on a wagon and go 60 miles an hour down the road of life, you're going to shake the whole wagon to pieces. That shaking is what you call burnout. It's your soul's way of saying, "Wait a minute, we're out of balance." How do we get back on the tracks? It's not a new AI-powered productivity app. It's a return to old-fashioned discipline. First, build a fence around your time. In 2026, the world will take every second you give it. You must decide when the train goes into the station. At 6 p.m., turn the notifications off. The world will not stop spinning if you don't answer an email until 9 a.m. tomorrow. Second, affirm your identity. 2026 is full of identity threats, where you're worried if a robot can do your job better than you. Let me tell you, a robot can process data, but a robot cannot show empathy. It cannot have character, and it cannot love. Double down on being more human, not more like a machine. Third, reconnect with the high touch. I want you to do something old today. I want you to find someone, a neighbor, a co-worker, a spouse, and look them in the eye and say, "I appreciate you." Don't text it. Don't DM it. Say it with your voice. Human connection is the fuel that keeps the train moving. I'm speaking to you from the past, but I'm pointing you toward a bright future. Don't let the noise of 2026 drown out the music of your life. You weren't born to be a wandering generality, exhausted and empty. You were designed for accomplishment. I've been gone from your world for a while now, but the view from up here is clear. The person who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Find your why, get back on your tracks, and I promise you that burnout will melt away like a snowball in July.